Ecosystem of excellence. First, it's a singular illustration of the 20 universal dynamics that a business owner has to be paying attention to in order to have a successful and seamless exit or process. So it's it's organized around three priorities. The three priorities of every business owner is the wealth engine, which is the business, the operating company. It's the family that is benefiting and involved in and connected to the business. And then it's the legacy. And the legacy is both, the history of the business from its past and its origins all the way to the generations in the future that are not known yet.
Right.
So the ecosystem has to attend to a number of different stakeholders. And the ecosystem is based on all of the relationships and all of the expectations of those stakeholders that have something to do. They have some expectation of the ecosystem. So first and foremost, it's giving a business owner visibility into all of the aspects of their system that need their attention.
Okay.
And again, I think I mentioned they know maybe 8 or 10, maybe 12 aspects or dynamics, but they don't know all 20. And that's an eye-opening experience. And once they can see all of the relationships that they have to manage, or they're sleeping giants. I had a client who was fourth generation owner of a large fabricating company, and there were 62 owners, and none of them were active, right? They were shareholders.
Okay.
And he did not want to wake them up. He did not remind them that they had, a stake in the business because it would be a really noisy group.
Yeah.
And so he was avoiding, the shareholders.
Yeah.
And they weren't knocking at his door because it had been generations.
Mm-hmm.
He had not had any involvement, and nobody had knocked at the door. So that's a risk that you need to anticipate and not ignore.
Right.
And then you have certain things like governance. A lot of business owners don't have a formal board of directors or a formal board of advisors.
Right.
And so without those groups of people, guess who's running the company? I mean, the bylaws are determining. The bylaws become the governance. And when was the last time a business owner looked at their bylaws?
Yeah, no.
So governance and bylaws and operating agreements, those are all things that if you're not paying attention to can create risk, can create risk as you're preparing to exit the business.
Mm-hmm.
So this ecosystem has 20 universal elements. And at the very beginning, what we do is we introduce it to the business owner, and then we do an assessment. How are you doing on each one of these 20 dimensions?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 1 to 5. I try to get, I should make it 1 to 4 so nobody can go just dead in the middle.
Right.
But there's, it's either a 4 or a 2. You're either doing it at a 4 or you're not doing it at all. And those are indicators that we need to pay attention to all of those facets in order for you to be in control of your exit.